Hello friends, this is Preston Stroud again. I just wanted to give you an update on my latest changes to the solar project, my little hobby. I've just added a new grid tie inverter to take the solar energy and pump it directly into our power grid. So as you can see down here, I have a bank of golf cart batteries, 12 golf cart batteries down here that I had been using through a battery inverter. And the battery inverter is right here. That's a 5,000 watt pure sine wave inverter. Well, I've just installed a new grid tie inverter right here that can process 2,500 watts. And the grid tie inverter is taking the solar energy, and right here's a meter. This shows 21 amps of power coming off the solar panels right now at about 30 volts, and that power is going directly up into the grid tie inverter. It's plugged into this jack right here that runs into the breaker box right here, and that's pumping let's see, right now it's pumping about 5 amps of power at 120 volts directly into our power grid at the house. So this 21 amps right here is being at 30 volts is being converted through the grid tie inverter to about 5 amps going into the house. Now during the winter the solar panels are usually putting out about 25 amps, and during the summer I'm getting about 35 amps off of the solar panels. So just to label things, what you're seeing here is a Missour Wind and Solar charge controller. So if I send the solar panels through the charge controller, it goes directly to the battery bank down below, right down here. Now the way I've got this setup running is I've got two shutoff boxes here. One's called B, battery charger, and one's called here A, the grid tie inverter, and I can engage one of those at a time. So the solar panel goes through a 170 amp blocking diode one way. It also goes through a 200 amp fuse down here, and the cables run over here to show me the amps rolling through it. Now, and then from there I can run it into box B for the charge controller, or box A going to the grid tie inverter. Now, right now it's running through the new grid tie inverter right into the home grid, so that's nice. Now I have 7 solar panels on the shop with about 1,230 watts running through it, and at full capacity. Now the charge controller here, the wind turbine is still running through the charge controller and charging up the batteries right now. Only the solar is going through the grid tie inverter, so we don't overload it with the a voltage too high from the wind. So the wind is running through the charge controller, which we don't really have any wind right now, and the solar is running into the grid tie inverter. And if the Missour Wind and Solar charge controller, if we start overloading the battery bank with too high of a voltage, it dumps to this resistor bank up here. So just wanted to show you the new setup. I've added some additional batteries down below for emergencies, and the new 5,000 watt pure sine wave inverter that I've been using. And I wanted to show you the new 2,500 watt grid tie inverter that I'm using right now. I just hooked that up this weekend. So anyway, that's an update on my hobby. Thank you for listening.